Two good episodes with two important events that finally brought Ryu over the finish line and take up the role as Hotel Cardinal's best bartender. The first being Kazi-san's last dance with bartending, which kind of implied what kind of end goal Ryu would like to have whenever he finally serves his last drink, and the importance of this scene could not be overstated. What makes this scene so important is that Ryu's beliefs about bartending finally got a much needed reinforcement, and seeing his mentor do it one last time made him remember how it all started for him. It did have a bit of a bitter taste to it, as this particular shot not long after seems to imply that Kazizan has finally passed away sometime after his last service, or who knows? I probably just misinterpreted this one, and the one Ryu's doing this for is actually his past self. Either way, such a moment pushed Ryu one step closer. And the other event, it's definitely the depressed author, which Ryu served with a sledgehammer, unironically speaking. Personally, this has to be the most pivotal point of the entire series, as here, Ryu was able to finally move on from his past trauma. And the one important detail that ensured that, unlike back in France where Ryu's all alone so he had no one to confide with on whether he did well or not, in this scene, he has Miwa watching over him, giving him someone to lean on, which he never had back in France. And lads, we all know how much of a blessing it is to have emotional support at the ready when we need it the most. And Ryu finally has Miwa for that. Outside of these two events, some fluff that further enriched the two episodes are that scene when Kaze-san met Miwa, because to me it kind of felt like Miwa was meeting her future father-in-law here. That's just how it felt like. And the other scene where Grandpa played catch with Ryu, if this is not future grandpa-in-law and future grandson-in-law having a moment, then I honestly don't know what it is. I mean, really, they should have just made it official. I mean, come on, guys. Anyways, as for a final note, for the longest time, I actually thought that this series was two course. So when I found out this morning that episode 12 was actually the last episode, man, that was not on my bingo card. Anyhow, while it took quite a long while to get Ryu and Eden Hall to Hotel Cardinal, it was a nice, chill ride, and I have nothing negative to say about it. So, yeah, I guess that's about it. Until next time, then, lads.